boys and girls, welcome back to another interesting session. So today we are going to discuss an important chapter which is Information Technology Act 2000 as amended by Information Technology Amendment Act 2008. Now, this is an important chapter in your CS Executive JIGL paper, that is Jurisprudence, Interpretation and General Laws, and also in your CS Professional ITSA paper, Information Technology System Audit paper. So this chapter is there in both JIGL, also ITSA, sir. Okay, so this can help for any student, sir. Okay, so now let us start what exactly this IT Act is all about, sir. Sir, IT Act, when it came in 2000, sir. Now, with what objective this law came into picture, sir? Sir, IT Act was focusing IT Act 2000, which was amended after 8 years, sir. Then brought IT Amendment Act 2008, sir. So the very basic objective, now when IT Act 2000 came, sir, the focus was on e-governance. The focus was on what, sir? E-governance. Matlab, government wanted to do all their governance activities in a electronic manner. And IT Act 2008, the focus was more on what, sir? Penalties. Because many sections got inserted which were levying what, sir? Penalties, sir. So it was for the first time we used a word electronic signature certificate. In IT Act, they defined only digital signature certificate. The more we read, we will understand this chapter, sir. So today's class, I would like to focus on one short concept, which is electronic governance. Electronic governance runs from section number 4 to section number 10. Section number 4 to section number 10, sir. So CS professional or CS, executive students, for those people also, now we have to remember these section numbers, sir. So section 4 to section 10 talks about what, sir? Electronic governance, sir. Now, sir, very simple, sir. Let us try to understand. So what is section 4 talking about, sir? Section 4 is giving legal validity. Legal validity to whom, sir? Electronic record. Legal validity to electronic record. Section 5 is giving legal validity to whom, sir? Digital signature. To whom, sir? Digital signature, sir. Sir, section 6 is talking about what, sir? E-filing. E-filing with whom, sir? Government bodies. E-filing with whom, sir? Government bodies. In between, we have 6A, not that important. We will see that. Then we have something called section 7, sir. So section 7 is talking about what, sir? Retention. Retention of what, sir? Electronic record. Then we also have something called 7A, not that important. Then we have section number 8, which says that it is giving legal validity for official gazette equivalent to electronic gazette. Government which used to publish their notifications earlier in official gazette, now the same government can publish their notification in electronic gazette also, sir. Then we have section number 9. Which says section 6, section 7, section 8. Last 3 sections we are talking about, sir. 6, 7, 8. They are just facility in the hands of individual. They are just facility in the hands of individual, but not their legal right. But not their legal rights, sir. So more we will discuss as we move forward, sir. So these are today's agenda, sir. So we have to discuss all these sections if possible, sir. So we will see the length of the video. If it is going too lengthy, sir, maybe in between I will stop and other sections will discuss in another class, sir. Clear? So let us first understand why this all came into picture, sir. Now, can I say IT Act? IT Act came into effect in the year 2000, sir. Now, can I say in India, laws were there, LAWS I am talking about. Laws were there before IT Act also. Agreed or not, sir? So we had many law in India which were formed before IT Act also, like your Contract Act, Income Tax Act 1967, your Companies Act 1956, which came before. Though now it is not there, sir, but still many laws in India came before, what you say, 2000, sir. And can I say many laws came in India after 2000 also? Can I say your Companies Act 2013, sir? GST, sir. So many laws came after 2000 also, sir. Now, sir, why I am discussing all these things, sir? Can I say when these laws were formed, which laws, sir? Law which were formed before IT Act, sir. Do you think were these law aware of IT Act? No. These law were not aware of IT Act. So what is written in IT Act, these laws were unaware, sir. But do you think whatever written in these laws, that is after 2000 wala law, do you think those laws are aware of what is written in IT Act? Answer is yes, because they came after IT Act 2000, sir. So what is that I want to tell you, sir? If at all while reading this chapter, we have to give certain extended meaning. We have to give certain extended meaning for any law, that we will do for this law, but not for these laws. But not for these laws, sir. Okay. What do you mean by extended meaning? Very soon you will understand when I teach you section number 4. But abhi ke liye, you please note down this point, sir. Okay, sir. Now, let us go further, sir. Let us see what is section 4 saying, sir. Which heading already I told you, sir. Legal validity for electronic record. Legal validity for electronic record, sir. Now, what does this law say, sir? Where any law says that a particular record should be maintained by a particular person in physical form. Where any law says that a particular record should be maintained by a person in a physical form, then that law is said to be enoughly complied. That law is said to be enoughly complied if that physical record is maintained in electronic form. That physical record is maintained in electronic form. So what is that I want to tell you, sir? Sir, I want to tell you is physical record is equal to electronic record. Matlab, either you maintain that record in physical form or you maintain that record in electronic form, chalega. Kaise chalega? Because section 4 has given legal validity. Legal validity to what, sir? Legal validity to e-record. Matlab, in the eyes of law, whether you have now that physical record or you have that electronic record, both are equivalently valid, sir. Say for example, sir, ITR1 in physical form, ITR1 in digital form. Can I say both are same today? And we give equal importance to both the forms, sir. That happened only because of which section, sir? Section number 4, sir. So can I say government, and in the verge of electronic governance, first they said what? Let us give equal importance to what? Electronic record and physical record, sir. So what is this section 4 talking all about, sir? Any law says that you should maintain record in physical form. That law is said to be properly be complied if the same thing is now maintained in electronic form. Now my question to you people is, any law matlab which law? Which law, sir? Any law matlab any law? Now any law matlab those law which were formed before IT Act 2000. This is what I mean by giving extended meaning, sir. Obviously we will not write this for law prepared after IT Act, sir. So imagine any law which is framed after IT Act and still that law says you should maintain record in physical form. So obviously you have to maintain record in physical form. Extended meaning is not required, sir. Okay. So here any law matlab law came before IT Act 2000. IT Act 2000, sir. Clear hai bacha? So section 4, this much is the section which is talking about, sir. So physical record. So this is the summary. Agar I have to give you summary, this is the summary, sir. Okay, so either you maintain physical record or you maintain electronic record, both are same. But एक छोटा सा कंडीशन इज अटैच्ड, मतलब दिस इक्वेशन इज करेक्ट बट कंडीशन है सर. What is the condition, sir? Your electronic record should be accessible. Your electronic record should be accessible. What do you mean by accessible, sir? Whenever required, you should be in a position to retrieve it, and whenever required, you should be in a position to produce it, sir. So imagine tomorrow any scrutiny case happens, income tax commissioner asks you, show me that record. You are like, and a physical record I am not maintaining. So IT commissioner is like, why? I read IT Act section number 4 where law says that physical record, electronic record chalega. So commissioner is like, chalo, no problem. So show me electronic record. So you are like, actually I maintained, but I forgot the password. Sir, actually I maintained, but viruses have damaged the file, sir. So don't you think at that time that will become non-compliance of that law, because this record is not accessible. Accessible matlab kya, sir? You should be in a position to retrieve the data. You should be in a position to access that data, sir. That is what I mean by accessibility. So here physical record is equal to electronic record plus accessibility is what we want, sir. So this is your section number 4, sir. Clear? Next. Sir, let's see what is section 5 talking about, sir. Now tell me, sir. Can I say physical record per, if you have to authenticate? What do you mean by authenticate? Sign. We use physical signature. Yeah, na? Answer is yes. Similarly, if you are using electronic record to authenticate that, obviously will you use physical signature? Sir, do you think electronic form you will sign with your pen, sir? Do you think on the screen we are going to sign? Answer is no, sir. So obviously we should have something called digital oblique electronic signature, sir. Digital oblique electronic signature, sir. So by this only you should have understood. So what is section 5 saying, sir? Jitna importance you give to a physical signature, now we will give same importance to electronic signature. That's the reason I said legal validity to digital oblique electronic signature, sir. So this is your section number 5. In short, sir, on those electronic record, you can now authenticate with the help of digital signature. So in other words, this section is giving equal priority to your physical signature also, digital signature also. So tomorrow if you digitally sign, now later on you cannot deny, no, this is not my sign, and this signature was with my company secretary, he has signed it, that token was him. Yes, sir, excuses nahi chalega. Why it was with company secretary? Can I say you gave? That's the reason he took, sir. So if at all even company secretary signs the client's digital signature on a particular form, that means that it is signed by your client only, sir, not by company secretary. This is what I mean by section number 5, sir. Okay, very good, sir. Section number 6. Now section number 6 is talking about many things, sir. Sir, as per any law, so what was happening as per any law? Any law matlab law framed before IT Act 2000, sir. Agar as per any law, if an individual has to do filing with whom, sir? Government. In which form, sir? Physical form, sir. Filing with whom, sir? Government. In which form, sir? Physical form, sir. Sir, government has to grant what, sir? License. Obviously in which form, sir? Physical form, sir. Sir, you have to make payment to whom, sir? Government, sir. Or you have to receive payment from whom, sir? Government, sir. Sir, you may say government ko payment why will do, sir? In the form of taxes. Sir, why we will receive money from government, sir? In the form of refunds. Can I say earlier all these things were done in which form, sir? Physical forms. Now what is section 6 saying, sir? All those things now you can do this in electronic form. All those things you can do in electronic form. So can I say filing physically you were doing, now you can do electronic filing. License was granted physically, now license will be granted electronically. You were paying taxes physically, now you can pay taxes electronically. You were receiving refund electronically, sorry, physically, now you can receive refund electronically, sir. In other words, can I say this section is giving validity, this section is giving validity for these 4 transactions, and these all validity is given only if you are doing this with whom, sir? Government. Matlab filing the form with government, government giving you license, you paying taxes to government, or government giving money to you, sir. All these may who were interacting, sir? Government and individual. Earlier in a physical manner, all 4 things you can do now in electronic manner, sir. Who gave that validity? Section number 6. Agar section 6 na hota, if section 6 would have not been there, sir, today you cannot pay taxes online, today you cannot file your returns online, government cannot issue approvals online, government cannot issue refunds online. So can I say itna important is section 6 in today's world, sir? Is this point clear or not, sir? Clear? Now sir, next आगे जाकर in the mode of explanation they further say, sir, what will be the form in which you should do filing? मतलब which form you should do use for filing, or what will be the mode for making payments? फॉर्म को कैसे फाइल करना और हाउ यू शुड मेक द पेमेंट. Who will decide? Government will decide. Who will decide, bachcha? Government will decide, sir. Example, sir, if it is ROC form, do we upload this on Facebook? Answer is no, sir. But I want to upload on Facebook, sir, and I want to write on Facebook, sir, to whomsoever concerned, dear ROC, wherever you are, please come and check my ROC return, sir. Do you think you can write like this? No. Can I say manner of filing? You can say form bolo ya manner of filing bolo, sir. It is already decided. All ROC forms should go on MCA website. All GST forms should go on GST website. Income tax related forms should go on income tax website. So can I say manner of filing? Who will decide? Appropriate government. Sir, payment कैसे करेंगे? Who will decide? Appropriate government. Sir, today I have to pay income tax. So do you think I will take a credit card and ask the income tax commissioner, bring your swiping machine, I want to swipe my credit card? Do you think चलेगा? No. सर, या फिर आई एम लाइक, है ना, शेयर योर QR कोड, है ना, आई वुड लाइक टू पे थ्रू QR कोड, है ना, फोन पे, पेटीएम, गीटीएम लगाओ, सर. डू यू थिंक चलेगा? नो. तो मैनर ऑफ पेमेंट ऑल्सो हु विल डिसाइड, सर? अप्रोप्रिएट गवर्नमेंट. दिस एंड्स योर सेक्शन नंबर 6, सर, है ना. इफ रिक्वायर्ड यू मे जस्ट क्विकली गो थ्रू सेक्शन नंबर 6. so you can see, sir. So where any law provides for filing of any form, issue or grant of license, receipt of money, payment of money, in which manner? Particular manner, that is physical manner. The same if done in electronic manner will deemed to be have been complied, sir. Clear? And next you can see, sir, appropriate government will prescribe manner of filing electronic record, method of payments. So filing कैसे करना, पैसा कैसे देना, who will decide, sir? Appropriate government will decide, sir. I hope you understood, sir. Clear? Now let us go for section number 7. If required, you may just note it down. Okay, so section number 7, sir. Now what is section 7 talking about, sir? Section 7 is talking about retention. Retention of what, sir? Electronic records. This is very important section, sir. You can expect 5 marks to 6 marks on this particular section, sir. Now what do you mean by retention? Retention का मतलब है storage. Retention का मतलब है storage. Now can I say Companies Act के हिसाब से, as per Companies Act, you have to maintain your books for what, sir? 8 years. Sir, your standards on auditing and SS says that you have to preserve your working papers for what, sir? 7 years or that many years, which is required for meeting your professional practice. And then if you see Income Tax Act, they say that you have to maintain books for 6 years, sir. So can I say a particular law is saying that you have to maintain, you have to preserve your physical records, your books of accounts for X years. Because respective law is saying for respective years, sir. Now, what is this section saying, sir? Where any law says that you have to retain the records, physical records for particular years mentioned in those law, that law is said to be enoughly complied if you are retaining them in which form? Electronic form, sir. So can I say physical retention is equal to electronic retention, or physical storage is equal to electronic storage? So either you preserve your books or documents in physical form, or you preserve your books or documents in electronic form. चलेगा या नहीं चलेगा? दौड़ेगा सर, है ना? So this is enough compliance, not at all a problem, sir. I hope you understood what exactly is the crux behind section number 7, sir. Clear? So physical storage is equal to electronic storage. Physical storage is equal to electronic storage, sir. Okay, 1 minute, sir. Sorry for the disturbance. Now, so let us go for the balance part, sir. Okay, sir, you wrote this equation. Physical storage is equal to electronic storage. Okay, are there any conditions or ho gaya? Conditions are there, sir. Can I say, if you are very clever, you should tell me one condition, sir. Can I say, we have already seen in section number 4. What is that, sir? Physical record, electronic record chalega if it is accessible. So can I say, first condition is accessibility. First condition is what, sir? Accessibility. Matlab your electronic record should be accessible. Whenever required, you should be able to produce, sir. Similarly, second point, sir, books of accounts should be in a particular format. When you maintain those books in a physical form, that is having a particular format. So don't you think when you maintain in electronic form, do you think you can change the format? Answer is no, sir. The second point is format should not change. Format should not change. So there should be no change in what, sir? Format. Condition number 1, accessibility hona chahiye. Condition number 2, format should not change. And condition number 3 is you should maintain certain details. Condition number 3 is maintaining details. Sir, what is maintaining details, sir? 4 details you should maintain, sir. किससे आया, किसको आया, किस दिन आया, किस समय आया. So 4 details, 4 kisses, you have to maintain the details. So you have to maintain record of 4 kisses. What are, sir? किस दिन आया, किस से आया, किसको आया, किस दिन आया, किस समय आया, sir. मतलब you should maintain the details of originator. You should maintain the details of addressee. Sir, you should maintain the date on which the records came, and you should also maintain the details of time, sir. Now, for this, I would like to take one example. Sir, do you think email can act as a valid evidence in the court of law? Answer is yes, provided that email may you have from whom you received the email, to whom this email came, what was the time, and what was the date, sir. Agar these 4 details are there, then email can act as a valid evidence, sir. So now again I am putting the summary, sir. Section 7 says what, sir? Physical storage is equal to electronic storage. Chalega ya nahi chalega? Chalega, provided you fulfill 3 conditions, sir. What are those 3 conditions, sir? Format change hona ya nahi hona? Format should not change, sir. Documents should be what, sir? Accessible. And you should maintain certain details. You should maintain certain details, sir. What are those details, sir? Originator, from whom you have receiving, to whom it was sent, date and time, sir. Clear? Now, sir, this section is also having a proviso. Let us see. So up to here I have explained you. You can see that, sir, where any law says that documents records should be maintained for a specified period, shall be retained for a specified period, then such documents are deemed to be, that law is deemed to be satisfied if those documents are maintained in which form, sir? Electronic form, sir. And what is ABC conditions? You can see accessibility, format should not change, and you should be able to identify what? Origin detail, destination detail, date and time detail. Okay. Now, however, now सर ये जो प्रोवाइजो है, दिस प्रोवाइजो इज फॉर ओनली क्लॉज नंबर सी. This proviso is only for clause number C. What is that proviso, sir? This clause does not apply to any information which is automatically generated. मतलब these are auto generated. मतलब document generated without human intervention. So for that, this clause is not applicable. Example can be, can I say automated reply? Example, when you book a ticket on IRCTC, you get an automated reply, sir. Do you think Railway Minister is sending you a ticket? No. Amazon se when you buy, automated reply, sir. So for such things, this clause is not applicable. Okay. So this ends this total part, sir. Now we have one exception, sir, which says this total section 7 will not be applicable for those documents. This total section will not be applicable for those documents where the law is expressly saying that you should maintain records in electronic form. मतलब right from day one, law was saying that you should maintain records in e-form. Can I say this total section came into picture only if earlier law was saying that you should maintain in physical form? Now you have to store in electronic form. But here what I am saying, sir, right from day one your law is saying that you should maintain in electronic form. As a situation may don't apply section 7. Can I say which law will be saying that you should maintain records in electronic form? Obviously law framed after 2000. Obviously law framed after 2000. इसलिए I told this point at the start of my session only. I hope you understood this point. Clear? Next. So details के लिए there is one exception, sir. What is that, sir? You can write down system generated transaction. System generated transaction. है ना? Or those documents which are generated automatically without human intervention. Clear? And this total section does not apply to those documents where law expressly says that you should maintain records in physical forms. Sorry, electronic forms. Clear? Section 8. Now, what does it say, sir? Agar appropriate government wants to give or wants to publish their notification, so which they used to do in official gazette, now same notification they can also publish in electronic gazette. In other words, this section is saying that either you publish in official gazette or you publish in electronic gazette, both are same. So now people should not fight, sir, कि why this was not printed, why this was not given physically, है ना? तो lawmakers will say what? We have published this electronically, sir. How the hell you can do this? ये सब नहीं चलेगा, sir. Can I say section 8 is saying that OG is equal to EG. मतलब how much importance we give to a notification is official gazette, same importance you should give to a notification in official gazette, sir. Okay. Next point, sir, effective date of publication. Next point I am trying to talk about is what, sir? Effective date of publication. Now what is this effective date of publication? Now, agar say for example, sir, okay, this is your official gazette, this is your electronic gazette, sir. Imagine a particular notification. Imagine a particular notification, sir, came on 22/7 in official gazette and 28/7 in electronic gazette. So now my question is, what is the effective date? From which day that notification will be effective, sir? मतलब government has passed their notification in both gazettes, sir. One is on 22/7, one is on 28/7. We will reverse this, sir. Here it was given on 28/7, here it was given on 22/7. So case 1 में which date it is effective? Case 2 में which date it is effective? Can I say for this you should see this equation? Either you publish in OG or you publish in EG, both are same. Can I say in both the cases they will be effective from 22/7. In other words, effective date of notification shall be the date first published in OG or EG, whichever is earlier, sir. So that ends your section number 8, sir. Now let us see section number 9, the last section. It says that section 6, section 7, section 8. 6 was what, sir? E-filing. Sir, 7 was what, sir? Storage. Sir, 8 was talking about what, sir? Official gazette, electronic gazette, sir. Sir, these 3 sections are just a facility. What is facility, sir? Ek aid. Anything which helps you. So these are just facility in the hands of individual, but not their legal rights. Meaning, agar government still says that for old law also, we want filing to be done in physical form only. Now, as an individual, you can't go and argue with government. I read section 6, PJ sir told me, physical filing, electronic filing, section 6, etc. etc. So can I say that officer will also tell you, I also attended in PJ's class. PJ sir told me in section 9. What? So thing is 6, 7, 8 are only a facility. Maybe you did not attend section 9 wala classes. Isliye we say you have to see the complete video till end, sir. Then you will get a clarity ki what is the conclusion, sir. Similarly, if appropriate government says that even for old law, you have to still store in physical form only. Now you can't go and argue, sir, ki aisa kaisa, I want to store in physical, not in physical form, I want to store in electronic form. No argument, sir. So if government says, you have to follow, sir. So इसलिए last में government has saved their skin by saying that last 3 sections are only facility but not your legal right. Clear है बच्चा? That ends section 9, sir. Okay, if I am not wrong, section 10, though it is e-governance only, but it is not there in your syllabus, sir. So congratulations. Okay, section 10 was talking about powers of central government with respect to digital signature. Though it is not there, so let us not burn our heads, sir, or hands. Section 10A is there, sir, which is very easy. Let us cover, sir. Can I say in between, I left out some sections. Fatafat, let us see them, sir. So what is section 6A saying, sir? Delivery of service by service providers. Matlab, government has to provide certain services. To whom, sir? People at large. Okay, sir. Now what did government do, sir? For those services which they have to provide to people at large, they have appointed certain service providers. Now, those service providers will provide those services which government was otherwise earlier providing, sir. In other words, government has appointed some intermediaries. Government has appointed certain service providers to provide those services which government should have given to whom, sir? People at large. Example, sir, I don't know in different states, sir, but Telangana mein you have Me Seva, sir, or you can say TIN-NSDL, sir. Sir, can I say it is whose job to issue a PAN card? Income Tax Department, sir. But Income Tax Department has given this total authority to whom, sir? TIN-NSDL, sir. So who is a TIN-NSDL, sir? These are service providers who are helping people in what, sir? Getting PAN cards, sir. समझ में आया? This is what section 6 is talking about, sir. Similarly, second point says what? Sir, while providing services, these service providers may collect some charges. May collect some charges from whom, sir? People at large. How much? That will also be told by whom, sir? Government, by issuing notification. Point number 1. Who will be those service provider? Government will tell by notification. How much they should charge? Government will tell by notification. So these 2 points are given in section number 6. I hope this is clear, sir. 7A is saying what, sir? Similarly, sir. Sir, when all the records were in physical form, we were doing audit also physically. When all these documents are converted in electronic form, obviously we should also do audit in a electronic form, sir. So in short, now you can do audit of electronic records. That is also permissible, not at all problem, sir. That is 7A, sir. And what is 10A, sir? They say, sir, earlier you were doing physical contract. Now if you do electronic contract, both are allowed, sir. Offer, acceptance, signing, everything was happening physically. Now here offer, acceptance, everything is happening electronically, sir. So do you think this contract is valid? Answer is yes. So don't you think today e-commerce transactions are happening in India by virtue of section 10A only, sir? So imagine today if I buy electronically any good, if it is having some problem in it, sir, defective hai, and service provider, that is e-commerce platform wala, is not replacing, sir. So don't you think you can file a case on him? So do you think government will ask you, where is offer, where is acceptance, where is paper, nothing is there, I am not going to entertain? No, you should go and tell to that judge, read section 10A, otherwise attend PJ sir's class. So that is how it is. So even your electronic contracts will be valid now by virtue of section 10A, sir. Clear? So this was a short and sweet session of what, sir? E-governance. So we are done with all the sections, sir. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 I did not say, sir. In between 6A, 7A, 10A, sir. So all these sections we have completed, sir. So kindly revise this, very important for exam, sir. 7th तो super important, sir. Okay, so that's all for today's class, sir. Next class में we will be discussing another topic, sir. So please subscribe the channel, and so it is already mentioned, sir. The ID is already given, or we are still mentioning, sir, PJ classes, sir. तो आप कुछ अच्छा देख रहे हैं तो आप PJ classes देख रहे हैं, sir. Okay, goodbye, sir.